Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into WXOU Oakland Grizzlies Radio's YouTube broadcast of tonight's college volleyball matchup between our Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Unfortunately, we are not able to come to you live today, but this, as you are listening to, this video is on YouTube and available for everyone to listen to. Tonight's matchup between the Grizzlies and the Mastodons is going to be an important one when it comes to the standings as we approach the Horizon League tournament. Oakland currently sits at 13 and 10 overall, and they are 5th in the conference. As for the Mastodons, they're 7th in the conference. For tonight, I will be your play-by-play guy, Gavin Smilowski, and to my left is color commentator Hajun Buttar.
Thank you so much, Gavin. It's so great to be here. It's going to be an interesting matchup because it's a matchup of two power players. One is Oakland's Patty Cesarini, and the other is Purdue Fort Wayne's Pana Ratkai. Now, the way that Krista Rice and her assistant coaches have built this program around Patty Cesarini has led to a 7-4 record this year. The way that Steve Florio and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons have built their program around Pana Ratkai is 3-8. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of depth perseveres outside of Cesarini and Ratkai coming into this game, because it's going to be a pretty heavyweight matchup. I think we're going to see a lot of matchups between Cesarini and Ratkai. Is Oakland prepared to face an underdog, and is Purdue Fort Wayne up to the challenge of the Oakland Golden Grizzlies today?
Yeah, we'll see. As we said, 7th in the Horizon League for Purdue Fort Wayne, but unfortunately, if you look at the standings overall, they can look a little distorted. As, yes, Purdue Fort Wayne is 7th in the Horizon League, but they are very, very far from the 6th place team. So, at the moment, Purdue Fort Wayne is looking to try to keep that 7th spot instead of dropping any lower. A win here today against Oakland could help. As for the Grizzlies, they're not secured in their 5th spot, but they're going to look to try to keep that spot and possibly maybe creep up a little bit more, get themselves in a better position for the tournament coming around. As we said, Purdue Fort Wayne 8-15 overall, not the strongest record, and 3-8 in the conference. Oakland is a stronger 13-10 overall and 7-4 in the conference. Both teams won their last games, both in 3-0 shutouts. Oakland beating YSU 3-0, and Purdue Fort Wayne beating Green Bay 3-0.
Yeah, that YSU win was a pretty dominant win, and they're continuing to rack up these wins, and especially late in the Horizon League schedule, it's going to be very crucial down the set that they take games like this one against the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons.
Yeah, both teams coming off just powerful wins for each, so confidence probably, can imagine, pretty high for both these teams.
And if you're Purdue Fort Wayne, you want to kind of separate yourself from the bottom four of this Horizon League table. You don't want to be in those lower seeds because you're going to have to face teams like Milwaukee and some of the higher-ranking teams in the Horizon League.
Yes, the Horizon League is a very powerful top 3, top 4 in their conference. Milwaukee, Northern Kentucky, Wright State, all very powerful teams. And unfortunately, if you get stuck at the bottom of the standings, it's not going to be a fun first round for you in the tournament.
No, and you have an uphill battle from there on out. So your job tonight is to prevent that from happening by winning here today.
Starting lineups tonight for our Oakland Golden Grizzlies, we'll have Turner, Goose, Martin, Frisbee, Brown, and Cesarini. As for the Mastodons, we'll have Ratkai, Willis, McCants, Stretford, Medeiros, and Hafner. And the serve is sent across to begin this matchup. Cesarini off the hands of the Purdue Fort Wayne defender to get an early point for the Grizzlies.
Great way to start the game. You're going to your power player, Cesarini. There's not too many better ways to start off a game than a pretty decisive kill there.
Serve coming from Cesarini on Oakland's side. Sends it across. Set there. Spike attempt. Off the hands and out of bounds of Cesarini.
Well, there's Purdue Fort Wayne's power player, making her presence known early.
Purdue Fort Wayne getting their first point very quickly to tie up their spot against Oakland. Serve coming from the Mastodons. Sent across. Set by Cesarini. Up. Spike attempt, and that's good again for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, good job there to recognize the spacing issues that Purdue Fort Wayne was suffering from.
Score now 2-1 to begin this set. Strong start for the Grizzlies. Serve on the way. Grizzlies sent across. Set by the Macedons. Set up, spike attempt off the hands again of the Grizzlies. Another good spike there. Good kill for the Macedons. Two-two as the Macedons now receive their serve. Sent across. And it's going to be a misfired serve there. Service error. Point. Oh, sorry. That one was inbounds. Nice shot there from the Macedons to give them a 3-2 lead.
It was a good serve. A little bit of hesitation from Oakland and came up on the wrong side there.
Serve sent across by the Macedons. Kill attempt off the hands for another point for the Golden Grizzlies.
It looks like they're going to start to take advantage of some of the personnel instead of the spacing, because Purdue Fort Wayne just hasn't really given any sort of inclination that they're giving up too much space.
Serve on the way from the Grizzlies. Rossman will take this one. It's sent across. And then off the net, service error on the Grizzlies. Point for Purdue Fort Wayne puts them up 4-3 in this first set. Serve now for the Macedons. Sent across. Settled by Cesarini. Set up by Rossman. Kill attempt. Good. Good kill there from Ainsley Goose.
That's what she's there for, the middle blocker. She's got that height, and she's able to get it powered down quickly.
Goose, one of the taller players on this team, towering at 6'3", is able to send that one back.
Oakland subbing fast and furious now. Looks like they're going to get some new personnel in quickly.
Serve for the Grizzlies. Dolmage sends it on the cost. Kill attempt there. Settled by Cesarini. Cesarini smacks it across, and it lands just in front of the Macedons for another point for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, good job there picking on the libero. She doesn't have the same stature as some of the other players and unable to work the spacing as effectively here.
Serve once again by Dolmage from the Grizzlies. One goes across. Settled by the Macedons. Set. Kill attempt just wide. Inbounds again off the line. Point goes to Purdue Fort Wayne.
A lot of it is a guessing game. I mean, you don't really know where the ball is going to land after it's a deflected.
Serve for the Macedons, settled by Wickman. Set by Rossman, and a beautiful kill there for Grizzlies' Libby Gentile. Quick substitution here for the Grizzlies as they bring in Annika Prisby, another one of the taller center players here for the Grizzlies. Serve on the way. Goose sends it across. Settled by the Macedons. Ball set. And it drops in front of Rossman for a kill for the Macedons.
Yeah, one thing we've seen a lot from the Grizzlies is their ineffectiveness in reacting to badly timed blocks, because you are at that second layer, and there has to be a little bit more effectiveness coming out of your back row.
Serve sent by Medeiros. And that shot will be out of bounds for a service error. Point to the Grizzlies. Score now 7-6 in the Grizzlies' favor here in set number 1 at the arena. Serve for the Grizzlies will be taken by Sarah Turner. Turner just checked into the game. Turner sends it across. Macedons settle it. Set attempt. Kill. Blocked by Prisby. Set again by Turner. Tipped over. Set. Spike again. And that shot will be out of bounds. Point to the Grizzlies.
They're making a lot of usage of how Purdue Fort Wayne is kind of setting up their attacks. As they seem to be favoring the left side a lot, and I think they're dedicating personnel. Oakland is to their right side.
Serve once again by Turner. That one sent back by the Macedons. Turner slows it down. Prisby, shot goes far. Point to the Macedons.
Sometimes you just don't get a good touch in on that third set.
Oakland now up 8-7. Serve will be taken by the Macedons. Sent across. Settled by Cesarini. Frisbee with a spike attempt, but it's blocked and sent straight back.
Yeah, that's Panaratkai for you.
Point to the Mastodons. Score now tied at 8-8. Serve across. Just in front of Cesarini. Service ace there for the Mastodons. That ace seemed to get the Purdue Fort Wayne bench up and moving there. Little energy coming to their side as they take the lead here in set number 1. Serve sent wide. Points to the Grizzlies. Service error on the Mastodons. Grizz will be taken by the Grizzlies now. Serve, Cesarini. Cesarini, we've seen a lot of aces from her recently. That shot sent across. Dug out by the Mastodons. Set across. Kill attempt is out of bounds. Point to the Grizzlies.
It seemed kind of 50-50 there. Not complaining about it, but, I mean...
Shot looked close to me too,
yeah.
but the umpire decides it's the Grizzlies' way. Cesarini will take another serve. Sends it across. Not a lot of power on that one. Settled by the Mastodons. Kill attempt hits the line for a point for the Mastodons.
I think it actually hit an Oakland person before being deemed out.
Maybe a deflection on the way out, so
Yeah.
landed out of bounds, but deflected by the Grizzlies.
Oakland's trying to reason through this. Krista Rice doesn't seem to agree with the call there.
A little bit of a discussion between the umpires and Rice.
We
Score currently 10-10. Another tie game here, set number 1. Serve for the Mastodons. Kai sends it across for another service ace. Once again, a little bit of a dance over from the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons bench as they are happy with that ace. Kai, another attempt here. Sent across, Cesarini settles that one. Set by Turner. Frisbee with the kill. Off the hands of Kai. Points for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's a rare error there for her. She's played well this game, and you can't really see that happening. You don't really want to see that happening from your superstar.
Frisbee will be taken out of the game for a substitution for Ainsley Goose. Goose started the game originally, took a quick break, and is now back in the game. Serve for Wickman. Kill attempt by the Mastodons. Rolls along the top of the net there. Mastodons side. They bring it down right into the hands of Wickman. Good settle there. It's set for Turner. Turner with the kill goes just wide. Point to the Mastodons.
Makes you appreciate how small this court is and how small the out-of-bounds lines are, because, I mean, that seemed like it was coming down with such power. No Mastodon was in the area.
Yeah, this sport very much rewards accuracy.
Yeah.
Serve across by the Mastodons. Set. Mastodons keep it alive. Set again by the Mastodons. Kill attempt. Wickman digs that one up. Turner sets it a little wide. Shot still sent across by Martin. Attempt there by the Mastodons is a beautiful kill for Kai.
One thing we've seen from Oakland is when they get into these long volleys, they don't usually have the resolve or the stamina to keep up. It's one of the things that Krista Weiss said she wanted to work on, especially after that Northern Kentucky sweep.
Serve for the Mastodons is pushed across. Set by Turner. Good block there by the Mastodons, and it's kept alive by Wickman. But unfortunately, Wickman touches it while she's standing out of bounds.
Miscommunication there for Oakland.
Point to the Mastodons, puts them ahead 14-11 in set number 1. Serve, again, coming from the Mastodons. Center cross. Almost lands in front of the Grizzlies, and it's barely kept alive, but bumps into the net. Good shot there from the Grizzlies to give themselves another point. Goose with that one. And bringing Rachel Rossman back into the game for the Grizzlies.
I'm interested to see how Oakland plays going into the 16-point break.
Rossman with the serve. Settled by the Mastodons. Set. Kill. Good settle there by Wickman. Sent across by Martin. Again, Wickman with another settle there. Brown with that attempt. Mastodons off the net. It'll roll onto the Grizzlies side for a point for Purdue Fort Wayne. Score 15-12 as we go into a 1-minute timeout. All right, Harj, so we've seen a lot of back and forth play, but unfortunately for the Grizzlies, who, as we said, are the higher seed facing an underdog, Purdue Fort Wayne seems to be up for the challenge.
Yeah, they seem to be rising to it quite a bit. And Oakland got off to a pretty strong start, but they haven't been able to keep up the momentum they had at the start of the set.
Yeah, we've seen a lot from Rakai on the Purdue Fort Wayne end. She's had a few service aces along with a couple kills.
Yeah, I mean,
she's been tough to stop.
Yeah, I mean, that's why she's your superstar. And I think Oakland has to continue to alter their game plan towards her because she seems to be on fire right now.
The Grizzlies are going to need to come up with something. We've seen a lot of play at the net for them so far. They've been kind of switching between Prisby and Goose, some of the taller players up at the front of the net.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just want to continue to get fresh bodies there because Purdue Fort Wayne's attacking that pretty heavily, and you don't want to get into a situation where that becomes a liability.
As we come out of this timeout, score 15-12 Mastodons in set number 1 here at the Arena. Coming out of the break, the Grizzlies are going to look to switch things up from the beginning of this first set.
One thing that we saw a little bit of last year was they played Patty Cesarini in all the minutes of the set and it tired her out. So you got to continue to keep her fresh too, because that's what Purdue Fort Wayne is doing. They've gotten out Rakai in a few sets. And
a quick answer for the Grizzlies there.
Seems like they found something in that timeout.
Gentile gets a kill right off the start. Set by Turner. Serve on the way from the Grizzlies. Dolmage will send this one across. The Mastodons spike that one off the hands of Cesarini. Cesarini comes in, tips it across into the net, kept alive by the Mastodons. Sent across again. Wickman settles that one, set by Rossman. Shot comes across, another beautiful absorb by the Mastodons. That one's tipped across. Wickman keeps it alive. Spike attempt there. Kill will go to the Grizzlies. Yeah. Libby Gentile with a
nice job by Gentile.
It's a very long play there. Good for both teams keeping into it.
Well, we talked about before the break that Oakland needs to continue to garner their stamina, especially in these long volleys, and that's a good display of it right there. Hopefully they can keep it up.
Serve on the way from Dolmage. Sends it across. Absorbed by the Mastodons. Kill comes across. Wickman settles that one. Rossman sets it. Cesarini. A lot of power on that kill attempt right there. The Mastodons keep it in their hands. Set by Rossman. Set by Wickman. Cesarini again sends one across. At the net. And that shot is sent out of bounds. Point to the Grizzlies.
Now they've tied it up now. I mean, that's 3 points coming out of the timeout. Good momentum shift here.
Yeah, 15-15. Must have been some kind of talk in that timeout that caused the Grizzlies to switch some things around. Serve on the way from Dolmage once again. Sent across. The Mastodons slow it down. Set. Kill. Off the hands of Gentile. Back over to the Mastodons end. Another kill off the hands of Cesarini. Rossman sets it. Kill attempt there is off target. The Mastodons keeping it alive. Rossman. Wickman sets that one. Gentile with another attempt. That one's sent over and right into no Oakland Golden Grizzly there. Fantastic shot from the Mastodons.
Yeah, I mean, it's just miscommunication. Once you get into that long volley, maybe it's unlucky that you're out of position.
Yeah, ball ended up right in the spot there. There were no Grizzlies players, unfortunately. Points to the Mastodons.
Crystal Rice not happy with that effort.
Serve sent across. Kill attempt off the hands of the Grizzlies. Fantastic play there by Gentile to get another point to the Grizzlies.
As long as they can continue to match the Mastodons' energy, I think they'll be fine and continue to take over this game. Because Oakland does play better down the stretch.
Score now 16-16 in set number 1. Serve by the Grizzlies. That one's kept alive. Prisby sends that one up. And that one's called off by the umpires there.
Maybe it touched the ground.
Could be maybe. It looked like the same player may have touched it 2 times. point to the Mastodons. Serve on the way from the Mastodons. Medeiros sends that one across. Dolmage slows it down. Set by Rossman. Gentile with the kill. And that one's sent off the hands of the Mastodons into the territory of the Grizzlies for another point Purdue Fort Wayne's way.
Yeah, they're taking advantage now of Oakland's spacing. Oakland's playing very tight to the net, and they got to continue to adjust and check and adjust and check and adjust.
Another timeout will be taken here. Trying to change things around. The Grizzlies looked like they had their way back, and a couple quick unanswered points by the Mastodons keeps them ahead by 2.
Well, as you can imagine, I mean, they've been able to stay strong in a lot of these longer volleys, and they've been able to get you out of position and, you know, set up an attack like a chess match. So you just got to be in, you know, the right mindset. You got to be able to, you know, continue to work on your strategy and continue to work on your spacing.
Yeah, I think mindset, spacing, I think those are good things. And the Grizzlies, it's not that they struggle with it, but one thing we discuss on a lot of these broadcasts with the women's volleyball is they have problems with errors. Attacking errors, service errors. At the moment, the Grizzlies have 4 errors in this game as to the 3 of the Mastodons. And yes, that's only a 1 error difference, but that could be a 1 point difference.
Yeah.
So the Grizzlies, they're going to need to get in the right headspace, and they're going to need to make sure they don't get any more errors.
Yeah.
Or as little errors as possible
Very
in
true.
the remainder of this set. Both teams coming back out onto the court at the end of this timeout. For 18-16 Purdue Fort Wayne. 3 aces to the way of the Mastodons. So Oakland going to look to do something to possibly get the energy going for the Grizzlies. Service on the way for the Mastodons. Sent across, Dolmage receives that one. Set to Cesarini by Rossman. And that one will top the ground, point to the Grizzlies.
They kind of targeted Panarutkai there a little bit.
Yeah, I feel one I'm sorry. One thing we say a lot is kill attempt there by Cesarini, as she's able to come in off the set by Rossman to get another point for the Grizzlies. She has a lot of power in those kill attempts.
You good, Gav?
I'm good. I am good. Set by the Mastodons off the serve. Dug up by Wickman. Sent across by Prisby. Set by the Mastodons. Attempt off the hands of Turner. Out of bounds. Point to the Mastodons.
They can't let this 2-point swing be the theme of this game.
Yeah, the Grizzlies trying to crawl back, but every time they get a point, Purdue seems to answer. Serve on the way for the Mastodons. That one's sent across. And an unfortunate error there by Prisby. She just misses that kill attempt.
Not exactly what you wanted from that.
Looked like a bit of a baseball play there. Must be a curveball of some sort. Just a miss there by Prisby. Ball sent across, settled by Dolmage, set by Turner. And in comes Cesarini for the kill.
That's a great job there by Cesarini.
Beautiful play again. Just a lot we've seen so far from Cesarini in this game.
Well, when she leads every statistical category for you, I mean, she's going to do a lot of the grunt work.
Serve sent across. The Mastodons send it over. Grizzlies tap it over, and it's off the hands of the Mastodons. Point to the Grizzlies.
And nice job there.
Point coming from Ella Martin as she checks back into the game. Oakland down by 1. 2019 as we near the end of set number 1. Cesarini with the serve. The Mastodons bring it down. Off the hands of the front line of the Grizzlies. Attempt there. Kill attempt there. Blocked and sent for a point for the Mastodons.
Seemed like the ref are in a little bit of disagreement there.
A little discussion on maybe either way. They agree. Purdue Fort Wayne point. Served by the Mastodons. Wickman settles that one. Set by Turner. Prisby comes in. That shot is off target.
It's now a 3-point swing. You got to make this go away pretty quickly here. Otherwise, they're going to take this.
Take set number 1. As we get another timeout Score 22-19 Purdue Fort Wayne as they split that 2-point swing into a 3-point lead.
Yeah, not exactly what you wanted coming out of this. It really is no fault of anyone's on Oakland. It's just Purdue Fort Wayne's been having a superior strategy in this game, and there's not much more you can say right now.
Yeah, Rice going to have to come up with something, Coach Rice. Attacking errors count continues to climb for the Grizzlies, now sitting at 6. But the Grizzlies very accurate on their hits, 25% accuracy as to the 19.4% by the Mastodons. And the Grizzlies attacking more with their kills, 14, leading Purdue's 9. So leading some important categories for the Grizzlies, which leads me to believe that really only one thing could be the difference, and I believe that's the errors.
Yeah, I mean, when those errors rack up, they do hurt you badly.
Both teams coming out of the timeout.
We've seen Oakland come out of 2 straight timeouts, guns a-blazing, but, I mean, they soon succumb to, I think, a kind of lethargy that they're unable to recover from until the next timeout.
The Grizzlies are going to need to come up with something. Unfortunately, you don't want to go down in the first set, especially when you're seen as you are the higher seed
and
in
you're
this
at home.
matchup. And it's a home game. Serve will come from the Mastodons, Rat Guy. She sends it across, off the net, settled by Cesarini, set by Turner. In comes Brown. She attempts to take that one, sent across. That kill is into the net by the Mastodons. Point to the Grizzlies.
Just chipping away at this lead. That's all you can do right now.
Score 22-20. Serve on the way from Wickman. Wickman, one of the kill leaders in the Horizon League, and dig leaders in the Horizon League, and she's had a lot in this game so far to keep some plays alive. That serve is sent across, settled. Attempt by the Mastodons off the hands of Brown. Point to the Mastodons. Serve on the way by the Mastodons. Shot sent across. Brought in by Cesarini. Set by Turner. And that kill there is successful for Ainsley Goose.
Yeah, taking advantage of the libero again. Short stature, not a lot of space moving up.
And Goose adding on to her kill total 2 on the game. Serve on the way from Martin. Off the net. Rolls on to the Mastodon side. Attempt there. Blocked by Brown. Settled. Shot sent across. Kept alive by Cesarini. Little attempt there is off target, and the Mastodons keep it under control. And a beautiful shot there by Willis to give another point to the Mastodons.
That's set point right there.
Score now 24-21 in the favor of the Mastodons. Serve sent across by Barrett. Cesarini settles it. Set. Big attempt there. Big kill attempt for Gentry Brown as she gets the point for the Grizzlies. Score 24-22 Mastodons in set number 1. Serve on the way for Dolmage. Kennedy Dolmage Jr. will take her serve here. Sent across. Brought in by Barrett. The Mastodons. That attempt goes straight into the net off the hands.
And that's a set
of Cesarini. And that will be set number 1 here at the arena, taken by the Mastodons. So, unfortunately, not the way the Grizzlies wanted it, but the Mastodons come out with the underdog, come out in set number 1.
They've been able to kind of take advantage of a lot of these opportunities. They've been playing super close to the net, and I think Purdue Fort Wayne is starting to take advantage of that because you see a lot of those points. I would hazard to say anywhere between 8 to 10 of those points came right at the net. And there's not much more you can do with such small real estate.
We're going to take a quick break here in between these sets. We'll be back with you shortly for set number 2. Thank you for tuning in to 88.3 FM WXOU's YouTube channel. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to WXOU's YouTube channel for today's recorded broadcast of the Oakland Grizzlies volleyball game. After set number 1, the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons have taken the 1-0 lead over the Oakland Golden Grizzlies here at the O Arena.
Thank you.
We've seen a lot of back and forth play. First set ended in a 25-22 game, which gave the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons a 3-point win in set number 1. Teams will switch sides and are going to look to try to switch things around slightly to see what they can do in the second set. The Grizzlies are going to look to try to come back. Fort Wayne, despite being the underdogs, leads 1-0. Serve on the way from Kennedy Dolmage of the Oakland Grizzlies. Dolmage. Dolmage sends it across. Slowed down by the Mastodons into the net, kept alive by the Mastodons. That one shoved over, set by Rossman. In comes Gentile for kill number 1 to begin this second set.
Yeah, good job there by Libby Gentile to get the ball rolling here.
Dolmage on the serve. This one sent across. Brought down by the Mastodons. Little unorthodox settle there. That one sent right into the hands of the Grizzlies' Ainsley Goose for point number 1 for the Mastodons. Serve on the way from Ratke. We see a lot of her in set number 1. She leads the game in kills with 5. Sent across. That one's way, way long. Unfortunate shot there. A little bit of a smile on some of the Grizzlies' face after that service error.
Rakai was the opposite of happy with that one. She's still shaking her head.
Yeah, that one almost sent over the baseline of the Oakland Grizzlies basketball court. Point to the Grizzlies, gives them the 2-1 lead. Serve on the way from Goose. That one's sent across. Brought in by the Mastodons, and that is a beautiful kill there to give the Mastodons another point.
Seemed like Oakland was kind of stiff and static there a little bit. That back line just didn't react as quickly as Coach Krista Rice wanted to.
Tied up again here. Score 2-2. Serve on the way from the Mastodons. That one's shoved across. Received by Dolmage. Set. Shot there is off target. Beautiful diving dig there for the Mastodons to keep it alive. Set by Rossman. Cesarini comes in. Powerful shot off the hands of the Mastodons for another Oakland Grizzlies point.
Good way to challenge Betts, the libero, there on that one. Seems like they're picking on her a lot.
That one, another beautiful kill by Cesarini. That adds her kill total up to 5. And she is now tied with Ratke. Gentile also sits with 5 kills in this game.
And Stratford.
Stratford, 4-way tie for 5 kills so far in this contest. Serve on the way from Turner. Turner sends it across. The Mastodon keep it alive. Kill there off the hands of Turner as she attempts that dig for a point for the Mastodons. Stratford with that point there.
First setting Christina Bohm we've seen for Oakland this game, number 15.
Serve here coming from Barrett on the Mastodons' end. That one's dug up by Dolmage. Back to Dolmage. Dolmage sends it across. That beautiful kill there. Another point for the Mastodons.
Yep. Purdue Fort Wayne's giving it back. They're targeting these shorter Oakland players and taking advantage of the real estate that's opened up in the back row.
Ashby Willis gets another kill there. Barrett with the serve for the Mastodons. Wickman settles it, set by Turner. Cesarini comes in. That one's sent just wide by Cesarini. Point for the Mastodons.
Rare miss there by Patty Cesarini.
Score 5-3 Mastodons in set number 2. Serve on the way again from Barrett. That one's brought in, set by Turner. Shot there is off target, just wide there from Grizzlies newcomer Christian Baum. Score goes to the Mastodons.
4-point swing here. It's not good.
Barrett sends that one across. Another shot there from Bohm, and she answers her missed shot from the last play.
Wow, good way to redeem yourself there and keep yourself in the game.
Grizzlies were, giving up a big swing there, 4-point swing, and they thankfully finally able to end that. Cesarini will get the serve for the Grizzlies. Cesarini sends it across. Barrett settles that for the Mastodons. And a beautiful tip there for Ashby Willis. She gets another point there for the Mastodons.
Yeah, midfield space opened up, and at midair they realize, oh, we got to take advantage
we need to be
of
there.
Yeah.
And that point will go to the Mastodons. Cesarini with a powerful shot. That one sent flying across for a point for the Grizzlies. A little response there, maybe a little anger in there from the Grizzlies.
Hopefully they have a couple more points of anger left to get this lead back.
Here, Wickman will take it for the Grizzlies. She serves it. Dug up by the Mastodon. Set. Kill attempt there. Another dig there for Wickman. She keeps that alive. Cesarini. That shot off target, but off the hands. Gentry Brown, fantastic shot there for the Grizzlies.
One thing we saw from Cleveland State, I know this is going back, they started to pick on Wickman quite a bit, and Wickman was susceptible to it. She doesn't seem susceptible to it today. She's responding to everything.
Wickman takes her second serve. That one's sent across. Settled by the Mastodons. Kill there. Blocked there by the Grizzlies. Gentry Brown.
You could audibly hear Krista Rice say yes on that one.
Fantastic play. You could audibly hear Brown screaming at, I believe, the top of her lungs after a beautiful play there. Wickman will send this one across. Mastodons bring it down. Set. There, off the hands again of the Grizzlies. Set by Turner. Great play there by Goose to get another point for the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies have retaken this lead.
That 4-point swing we were talking about, Oakland's taking that back very quickly here.
Score now 8-7 in set number 2. Wickman on the serve again. That one's sent across. Mastodons bring it down. Set. Kill there. Sent into no man's land there on the Grizzlies' end. Points to the Mastodons.
Krista Rice not happy with that one. She thought it was still up.
Yeah, Wickman coming all the way back from that back line to try to dig that one out.
Yeah, that's miscommunication there. It seemed like 3 backliners had it within their purview, but when you have to have your libero do it, that's not good.
Serve across by the Mastodons. Cesarini slows that one down. Set by Turner. Goose with the kill attempt. Barrett keeps that one alive for the Mastodons. Wickman keeps it alive on that kill attempt. Cesarini coming in. A little less power on that one. Tries to throw him off. Purdue sends it back across. Kept up by Wickman. Attack there off the hands. Beautiful block there by the Mastodons.
Yeah, it was right there. It was right there. It took away all the real estate there. Wanted all the smoke.
Yeah, Christina Baum thought she had that one. Good play by the Mastodons defense to give them another point. Serve coming from Medeiros on the Mastodons end. Across. Cesarini settles that. Set by Turner. Tapped across by Martin. That one's off the hands of the Grizzlies there, and another point going to the Mastodons.
Again, miscommunication is killing them right now.
This is becoming, unfortunately, this could be a critical set here for the Grizzlies, and so far Purdue Fort Wayne has stepped up to the challenge and is taking the lead. Service error there by Medeiros will give a point to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, they needed something there to slow them down, and even something as simple as a service error, it'll work for them. Serving for the Grizzlies will be Rachel Rossman.
They've taken away Panaraka quite a bit from this game. She seemed to be killing them in the first set, not so much here in the second.
Rossman sends it over. And that shot is into the net. Rough play there for Purdue Fort Wayne. Point to Purdue Fort Wayne off the hands of the Grizzlies. Score 11-9. Mastodons. His serve will come from Purdue's end. Sent across. Cesarini. Set. Kill there. Lands right in between all of the Mastodon players. Good play there by Libby Gentile. quick substitution. We'll bring out Gentry Brown, and we'll bring in Kennedy Dolmage for the serve. Dolmage seems to be one of the lead servers here for the Grizzlies. Dolmage sends it across, settled by the Mastodons. Set. Kill is off the hands. Kept alive by Dolmage. Sent across by Wickman. Mastodons end. Shot knocked into the ground by Cesarini. She thought he had that one.
Yeah, Gentile wasn't in the right position there to make a good touch on it, and that's what happens.
Points to the Mastodons. Gives them a 12-10 lead. Serve on the way. Owen sent across. Settled by Dolmage. Tapped across. Beautiful play again from Goose.
They seem to be picking on. That's pretty hard now, right now.
Goose gets her 4th kill. Several times it's just been this little poke over she's had. Not a whole lot to it. Serve on the way from the freshman Kessler for the Grizzlies. Kessler sends this one across. Settled by the Mastodons. Bounces around. Rough shot there. Rossman sets it up for the Grizzlies. Cesarini comes in. Good play there to keep that one alive. Mastodons just send it back over. Another set by Rossman. And that shot's inbounds. Beautiful play there. Gentile adding to her kill total. That'll be number 7 on the game.
She had the coldest celebration after the game-defining win against Cleveland State. She just did the Kobe shrug.
Like, what else can you do?
What else
Beautiful
can you
play.
do?
Serve by the Grizzlies. Off the net, but stays alive. And that shot is sent off the net by the Mastodons for another point for the Grizzlies, and they take their lead.
So now that you're kind of seeing Purdue Fort Wayne lose that momentum that they had at the beginning of the set, can Oakland kind of steal it back?
Another serve here on the way for Kessler. Kessler sends it over. Mastodons bring it down. Shot there. Blocked. Off the net. Good play there by the Grizzlies. Christina Baum.
Yeah, McCants didn't get a good touch on that for Purdue Fort Wayne, and Oakland's now up 2.
Oakland having their own swing of their own to give them the 2-point lead. Kessler sends it over. Kept alive by the Mastodons. That kill is sent far. Points to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, there's that swing. 15 points now.
And the Grizzlies answering in set number 2 after dropping set number 1, 25-22.
Dolmage giving, looks like Dolmage is giving Kessler some guidance here.
Dolmage is typically one of the main servers on this team, and Kessler is one of the freshman servers. So maybe giving her something, giving her some tips to continue these serves that she's in.
For sure, for sure.
We're going to have a quick timeout here by Purdue.
No, it's a 15-point break.
15-point break. Either way, each team, they're going to have some stuff to discuss here. The Grizzlies, they seem to be came out a little weaker. Gave up quite a few points off the start to the Mastodons, but they've answered recently. And now they're up by 3.
Well, they responded in a big way. I think they've taken out Panaradkai early in this set, and that's proved pretty good for them because she was torching them with so many kills, 5, I think, in the first set, and that's not sustainable for success.
Yeah, Rakai, 5 kills, just all over it. A lot of attacking attempts, too, 12 of the total for the Mastodon, so she was very alive in set number 1. But here in set number 2, it's been a lot of Grizzlies.
Yeah, and now we have a new leader. Well, she's still tied with Panaratkai, but it's Libby Gentile now is leading Oakland in kills. She's been kind of the right-hand gun to Patty Cesarini's gunslinger motif, if you will.
Yes, a little bit, you see so much power coming from Cesarini, and then a lot of these kills for Gentile have just been, these calm little, pokes over the net. And I think that combination of those two has kind of thrown off the Mastodons here in this set.
Well, I think we just found Libby Gentile's new nickname, the Gun.
Serve on the way. Kessler sends it across. Mastodons bringing it down. That kill off the hands of Cesarini, set by Dolmage. Gentile comes in, And she shows a little bit of gun there.
Oh,
A little
yeah.
bit of strength like
Little
what
bit
we've
of-
seen in
oh, yeah.
Cesarini. And she gets a point for the Grizzlies. That'll add to her kill total to 8 and give her the solo lead of it in this game. Kessler, another serve on the way. Comes across, dug up by the Macedons. Set, kill there off the hands of the front line for the Grizzlies. That one's tipped across, back to the Macedon side. Macedon slowing it down. Good dig there by Kessler to keep that one alive. And it's off.
Just hit the flagpole there.
Hit the flagpole, point to the Macedons.
You got to respect the grit, though, to fight for that ball.
And Kessler diving attempt. Quick substitutions for the Grizzlies. They're going to bring back in Wickman. Serve on the way. The Macedons send it across. Settled by Dolmage. Gentile takes that one across. Brought down by the Macedons. Good kill there to add to the point total of the Macedons. 16-14 lead for the Grizzlies.
As long as they can continue to hold on to this lead, I think they're going to be good for this set. But you just got to continue to get points and stop them from getting points. Isn't that the point of volleyball?
I would say so, yeah. The points to get points and win, if I had to make a guess. That serve there brought down by Cesarini. She's there for the kill. Settled by the Macedons. Set again. That one sent across off the hands of Bohm. Purdue bringing it down again. Another kill attempt. Good block there by Gentile. And there's just no one on that side of the court for the Macedons.
Yeah, another good play there by Gentile. She seems to be on fire this game.
Yeah, Gentile not necessarily getting all these kills, but, getting a good block there to throw the Macedons off balance. Serve on the way by the Grizzlies, Sarah Turner. Turner sends it across. Slowed down. And that one is a little bit of a reach over the net there by Christina Baum of the Grizzlies.
I think she committed a foul there, got over the net, like you said.
Rice wanted to discuss it, but the umpires seemed to decide pretty quickly that it in fact was the call.
Some things that just aren't worth fighting for.
The lead 17-15 Oakland. Serve on the way by the Macedons. Set by Turner. What a play there. Ella Martin with the kill.
I've seen double blocks. I've seen double kills. I've never seen a double dig before.
Both players going for the dig, but
at the same time. And it worked.
Giving the Grizzlies another point. Giving them their 3-point lead now. Cesarini will be set on the serve. Seen a lot of her this game. Sent across. Dug up by the Macedons. Off the hands of Martin. Set by Turner. Brown sends that one across. Macedon settle again. Blocked there by Christina Bohm, but it's sent. A good point there for Christina Bohm as it bounces off the line.
Ever since that error she had in the first set, she seems to be coming alive pretty prominently here in the second one.
Yeah, a few good blocks, even a kill there. She's been playing pretty well. Timeout here on the floor. Score 19-15 Grizzlies.
Seems like it's a mirror image of the first set where, Purdue Fort Wayne is going to have to kind of recalibrate a little bit and adjust to the way Oakland's playing, because the way that Purdue Fort Wayne right now is, like we said before, not sustainable to success.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies, just flipping things around, turning the tables here in set number 2, it's what they needed. Going down 2-0, despite even being the better team, it's rough going down 0-2 going into the third set for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you're going to have to win 3 straight in order to take the game. That's a really tough ask of a team that goes down 2-0, because the momentum, the energy, the juju just isn't there. So I think going 1-1, you're able to kind of recompense your losses and recoup your losses from the first set.
It's almost as a lot of coaches like to say, like the score is 0-0.
Yeah, clean slate.
Both teams come back out on the floor to continue set number 2. Score 19-15 in favor of the Grizzlies. Cesarini will be on the serve. Cesarini waiting for the signal to begin. That one's sent over. Settled by Barrett. The Macedons. A little bit of a miscue there. No one on the kill attempt. Set by Turner. In comes Brown. That one's off the chest of the Mastodons, and it just bounces right to no man's land.
Again, took
On the
advantage.
Grizzlies' end.
Again, took advantage of the back line. There was no one there, and Purdue Fort Wayne saw it in midair, mind you, and adjusted their attacking plan.
Another small miscue by the Grizzlies leaves a good quarter of their end open. Serve by the Mastodons, brought down by Cesarini, set by Turner. Attempt there by Martin. Blocked by the Mastodons, back onto their end. Martin again, blocked again by the Mastodons, but it's sent out of bounds. Point to the Grizzlies.
Now we've seen them come to this 20-point mark before with a lead. This is where they have like a juxtaposition or a kind of a fork in the road. They've struggled at this 20-point mark. Can they overcome this?
5 points to take the next set could be big, and that first one is not necessarily the way you wanted to go, as it's a service error on Wickman. As you said, Harj, either way, they could go either way, and that's not a great first step, that's for sure.
No.
Serve on the way from Medeiros on the Mastodons' end. That one's sent across. Martin Brown on that kill attempt. Dug up by the Mastodons. Cesarini settles it. Another shot there by Brown, and that one's good. Point Grizzlies.
Yeah, it was an errant block, and I don't think Purdue Fort Wayne or Rockeye was expecting that to come so quickly.
Yeah, two kill attempts in a row by Gentry Brown, and she's able to convert on the second one. Serve on the way by Rachel Rossman. This serve on the way by the Grizzlies. Little communication between the coaching staff and Rossman. Still talking back and forth. Cesarini trying to get involved. Wickman says, it's all right, let's play on.
Yeah.
And Rossman will look to send this shot across. Serve on the way. Sent over. A little bit of a miscue there, but still kept alive. And that one's dug up by Wickman, but sent out of bounds. Good kill there for the Mastodons. That point brings them to within 3. Score, Oakland 21 and the Mastodons 18. Serve on the way. Mastodons end, they send it over. Set by Rossman. Attempt there. Blocked by the Grizzlies, just kind of into the lap of Ainsley Goose, and she's not totally sure what to do with it.
That's the second or third time we've seen that where they've been playing at such tight real estate in response to a Purdue Fort Wayne block, and they just haven't been able to recover it properly.
Score 21-19 in favor of the Grizzlies. That serve is sent. Set by Rossman. In comes Brown for another kill for the Grizzlies.
Seems like Gentry Brown's made her mark on this second set.
Yes, Brown once again adding a kill to the kill total of the Grizzlies. 25 for them in this game. Served by Dolmage. When sent across, settled by the Grizzlies, or by the Mastodons, I'm sorry. Good attempt there. Off for Ratkai. And another point for the Mastodons.
Coach Rice is telling her team to settle down. Don't get too overexcited here.
You score within 2 now. Serve on the way. Ratka. Dolmage settles that one. Set by Rossman. And another play there from Gentile. But it's kept alive by the Mastodons. Dolmage. Set. Kill there for Gentile, and she adds to her total on the night.
Yeah, that's she didn't get the first one, and she goes, I'll get the second one for you there.
Beautiful play there.
Yeah.
9 kills, on the night now for Libby Gentile. Score 23-20, and we're going to have a timeout here for the Mastodons.
They seem to be coming out of this 20-point break pretty strong. They have 2 points until the set. If they can take this set, I mean, we've talked about this before, game changer for, your mentality and the actual, kind of stimulus of the game, because now all you need is 2 sets instead of that 3 straight.
It sets the score at 0-0 in it. It puts you in a position where you're no longer behind. You're no longer climbing the mountain. Now you're kind of just, both teams are kind of hanging out at the peak.
Well, let's see if they can do it first, and then we'll comment.
It's still 2 points away from completing this set.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies are. Score 23-20.
Nothing we have has any impact on the future. It only comments on the past. We got to make that clear sometimes for our buddy Giovanni Moscheri, who's probably going to be cutting this up and editing it and stuff.
Both teams having a little bit of a discussion. Mastodons, they've been fighting their way back in this set. Started up early, but Grizzlies have been able to take control, as they should be.
Well, I think one thing that Oakland's kind of changed up is they're not relying so heavily on Patty Cesarini. I mean, she's third in kills on the team right now. They're going to people like Gentry Brown and Libby Gentile, and they're stepping up in a big way on that front line.
Serve on the way for the Grizzlies. Ainsley Goose will take this one. Goose, typically one of the women you see at the front net, and she's going to be taking the serve this time from the back of the court. That one's sent across. Dug by the Mastodons. That kill. Set by Rossman. Cesarini sends it over. Kept alive by the Mastodons. That kill there. Dolmich keeps it alive on a diving attempt there. Good play by the Grizzlies. That one's killed inbounds. Good shot there by the Mastodons.
Yeah, they're, again, those long sets, they're starting to creep up on Oakland, and they got to be able to respond, especially because they're just 2 points away from just taking this set.
Serve on the way. Purdue Fort Wayne sends it across. Cesarini digs that one. Set by Rossman. Gentile with that attempt. Blocked. In control of the Mastodons. Kill attempt there is going to be out of bounds. Point to the Grizzlies. 24-21. Grizzlies now just 1 point to completing set number 2 and tying up this game at 1 set apiece. Gentile will take this serve. Sends it over. Brought down by the Mastodons. Kill attempt there. Almost kept alive by Gentile, but it lands in front of the Grizzlies for another point.
Can they recover?
24-22 now. Mastodons refusing to give up in this set. Serve on the way from Barrett on the Mastodons end. Cesarini gets that one, set by Rossman. Cesarini comes in, and Cesarini ends set number 2.
Great job there by the Grizzlies to make sure that they take set number 2.
Yeah, good answer. Score now 1-1. And we're going to have a quick sideline interview here with the Oakland Grizzlies coaching staff.
We are joined by Coach Rick. Coach Rick, can you hear me? Oh. There. Is that better?
Yep, I got it.
Perfect. Got 2 questions for you. What changed from the first set to the second there?
I think that we just started off a little slow and timid. You know, we changed some things in our lineup, especially with our middle blocker getting Christina Bowman, and I think that made a little bit of a difference.
We've seen Rana Panarakai's influence on the game. How have you been able to control her?
I think we changed our blocking lineup a little bit, shifting our right side and our middles a little bit over more to the pin, and she's getting frustrated with it, and she's trying to go for it, but we're able to get some good touches, slow the ball down, get some good digs, and then capitalize on it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for the quick interview there. We're going to take a quick break here at the O Arena, and we will be back with you shortly. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the WXOU YouTube broadcast of this Oakland Grizzlies women's college volleyball game. This game is a matchup between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. The first 2 sets, first set number 1 taken by the Grizzlies, set number 2 was taken by the Mastodons. So as we get into set number 3, it is currently a tie between these 2 teams. First play will be shot out of bounds, out of bounds off the Mastodons. Points to the Grizzlies. Feel free to tune in on November 14th for WXOU's first live broadcast of the men's college basketball season. The Oakland Golden Grizzlies will be taking on Bowling Green State here at the Oakland O Arena. kill here for the Mastodons. Tie this game up at 1.
Isaiah Jones, Chris Conway, and Trey Townsend are here tonight.
We're getting a little bit of the Oakland men's basketball
Yeah.
team supporting the women's volleyball team here.
You see a lot of that camaraderie between the individual teams here at Oakland.
That shot sent just wide by Gentile. Points to the Mastodons. Serve on the way from Barrett. Sent across, off the net. Cesarini brings that one down. It's touched by Bohm. Smacked across. Attempt there, blocked by Bohm. Still on the Mastodons' end. Sent across. Wickman brings it down. Set by Rossman. A little bit of a tip across there. For Cesarini will get her point number 2 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, good job there by Cesarini to recognize the spacing. Again, we keep talking about that. There's not a lot you can do when the spacing kind of screws up a little bit. I mean, they'll take advantage of it any day, any time of the week.
Cesarini, just a little tip. Usually we're used to seeing a lot of strength out of her, but just a little bit of a tap over there to get her a point for the Grizzlies.
Testament to her wisdom.
Served by Turner. Sent across. Mastodons. Attempt there. Dug up again by Turner. Set by Wickman. Cesarini sends that one across. The Mastodons keeping in control off the net, just in bounds for a point for the Purdue Fort Wayne. Purdue taking an early lead here. Score 3-2. Serve on the way by Willis. Ashby Willis, 9 kills in the game for her. Sends that one across, set by Turner. In comes Cesarini. That one's settled by the Mastodons. That shot sent off the hands of Baum.
Yeah, that was hesitation there by Sarah Turner because it seemed like she was going for it, and then Kenny Dornbush had to quickly recover and try to get it back.
Point number 4 for the Mastodons gives them a 4-2 lead. Serve across into the net. Service error by the Mastodons. Point Grizzlies. Now 4-3 in favor of Purdue Fort Wayne. Substitution here for the Grizzlies as they take out Kennedy Dolmage, and they bring in number 17, Gentry Brown. Cesarini on the serve. Patty sends it across. Brought in by the Mastodons off the hands of Turner. And that one sails into the stands for a point for Purdue Fort Wayne. Purdue now up 5-3, answering quickly to begin this set. Serve on the way from Medeiros for the Mastodons. One sent across. Settled by Wickman. Set by Turner. In comes Martin. She tips that one across. The Mastodons keep it under control. Wickman keeps that one alive. And that one's going to be out of bounds off the Grizzlies.
Looks like it was an illegal no, it wasn't out of bounds. It was an illegal touch.
Legal touch. Touched the ball while they were standing out of bounds.
No, it's positioning mostly.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
You can't get too far out of your zone.
Point there for the Mastodons. Gives them a 6-3 lead. That one's sent across. And Ratka just sends 2 directly at the chest of Cesarini for another point.
Seems to be taking advantage of that right now. That's her 12th kill of the game.
Serve coming across for the Mastodons. Medeiros sends it over at Cesarini again. Rossman and sent over, tipped over by the Grizzlies. Wickman keeps that one alive. Cesarini keeps one alive. Set by Martin, sent across by Brown. Still alive for both teams. That one off the fingertips of Martin. Point to the Mastodons.
Set seems to be slipping away early for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Purdue taking an early lead, and timeout here for the Grizzlies, trying to regroup a little bit.
Yeah.
Mastodons with a quick answer, up 8-3 to begin this set.
Tana Radka is coming out like a guns a-blazing. She already has 2 kills and 8 points. I mean, that's a crazy pace she's setting right now.
Yeah, Rakai, she seemed to become, seemed to not really have much of an impact in set number 2. Controlled set number 1 for the Mastodons and kind of returns to her set number 1 form here in the third.
She's got almost double the amount of points the next player for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons.
Yeah, 14 total kills on the day for Ratkai, 17.5 points.
She almost has more than double the amount of attacks as the two top attack getters for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, all over the place for
There's a reason she's the
Ratkai.
best player in the Horizon League right now.
The Grizzlies are going to look to switch some things up coming out of this timeout. Currently, Ratkai leading most statistical categories in this game. The Grizzlies looking to come up with something. Gentile, Brown, Cesarini, all huddled together in the kill category. Grizzlies sending out their their six. 6 on the way for the Mastodons. Badaris on the serve once again. Score 8-3 Mastodons. Badaris sends it across. Settled by Cesarini. Set by Turner. In comes Brown. It's blocked. Brown again off the hands of the Mastodons. Points to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies needed something to slow down that run.
Been rough sledding for the Grizzlies to start this third set.
Serve on the way from Wickman. Sends it across. Mastodons bring it down. Pushed across. Grizzlies able to handle that. Shot by Martin is blocked. But out of bounds off the Mastodons. Point Grizzlies.
Nice job there by the Grizzlies to recognize the way that the ball was trajectorying and
The Grizzlies
just let it go.
starting their own swing of their own here. Score 8-5 now, Mastodon lead. Wickman with her second serve. That one's just off the hands of the Mastodons. Barrett. That's going to be another point the Oakland Grizzlies' way.
Coach Florio's not happy with that one.
Not a great settle there. Just a very simple error for the Mastodons. Wickman, serve number 3. Looking to add to the point total for the Grizzlies here in set number 3. One set across, settled by the Grizzlies. By the Mastodons, set. Mastodons send it across off the hands of Brown. Points to the Mastodons.
Yeah, not a good touch there by Gentry Brown. Looked like it was errant.
Score 9-6, Purdue Fort Wayne. Serve coming from the Mastodons. Sent across. Cesarini brings it in. Set by Turner. And a response there for the Grizzlies. Point, Oakland. Gentry Brown responds in a big way with that play.
Yeah, good job there.
Subbing back in the game is Rossman and Gentile for the Grizzlies. Rossman will take the serve. Sent over. Not off the netting, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just
Service
didn't have the
error
mustard
there.
it needed to get it over.
Service error on the Grizzlies. The error number 4 for them. Point Mastodons. Radka sends that one over and gets the ace.
Just a miscue. Back-to-back errors for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Panama Radka, just an unbelievable service ace there. She is adding to the total for the Mastodons today. Radka sends that one over. Flicked over by the Grizzlies. Radka up with that one, settled by Rossman, set by Wickman. In comes Brown, and that attack is off target.
And now Purdue Fort Wayne's lead is 5. It's getting out of hands. It was back to that 8-3.
Yeah, consistent serving here from Radka. The Grizzlies need to win a point to get the ball out of her hands. Radka sends that one over. Cesarini sends it straight back. Set by the Mastodons. Block there by Brown. Beautiful play for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, good block there. Get the momentum back. Get the juices flowing again.
Purdue Fort Wayne now up 12-8. Grizzlies looking to crawl back in here in set number 3. Serve on the way for Dolmage as she checks back in for Gentry Brown. Dolmage sends it over. Radka settles that. Goes for the kill. Off the net, point Grizzlies. Oakland climbing back in it, 12-9.
Just keep feeding the hot hand.
Serve on the way for Dolmage. Dolmage sends it across. Settled by the Mastodons. That one's set. Still there. Good for the Mastodons. Purdue Fort Wayne gives them a 13-9 lead. Medeiros checks back in the game for the Mastodons. Serve on the way for Purdue Fort Wayne. That one's sent across. Settled in by Wickman. Set by Rossman. In comes Gentile.
Ooh, what a
Off the
save.
hands. And that one's going to drop in front of Rossman for another point for the Mastodons.
I want to go back to that Panaratkai move. It was going out of bounds, and she decided to recover it. And athletic move there.
Turned out in their favor.
Yeah.
Point Purdue Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne on the serve. Sends it over. Cesarini sends it down. Set by Rossman. In comes Cesarini. Tips that one over. Kept alive by the Mastodons. Sent back over. Wickman sets one. Cesarini again. Cesarini, good shot there by the Grizzlies. Cesarini gets another point. Point number 10 for the Grizzlies. And adds to her kill total. 8 on the night. Serving for the Grizzlies will be Kessler. She checks back into the game. Kessler sends it over. Dug up by Ratka. Set by the Mastodons. Tipped over, kept alive by Gentile. Set by Rossman. Patty Cesarini sends it straight up. Set again by the Mastodons. Cesarini receives it. Set by Rossman. Tipped over by Baum. Ball kept alive by the Mastodons. Gentile to Rossman to Cesarini. Settled again by the Mastodons. Long play here. That one's shot inbounds. Nice shot there from the Mastodons to add to their point total. Or 15-10, Purdue Fort Wayne.
Oakland can't get out of this 5-point rut. They just can't get the momentum swinging their way.
On the way. Serve by Becky Barrett for the Mastodons. Barrett sends it over. Dolmage digs that one up. Set by Rossman. In comes Gentile. What a play there. Libby Gentile for point number 11 by the Grizzlies.
Another great move there.
Gentile gets kill number 10 today. He has had a major impact in this game so far.
Absolutely. I mean, taking the pressure off of Patty Cesarini, I think, was a focal point for this game. And Oakland's done a good job of making sure that's happening.
Serve by Turner. Blocked by Baum. Point Oakland.
So now it's 3. You've been here before multiple times over the course of this set. Can you break that seal?
Grizzlies looking to claw back in. Saw this in the first set where they tried to bring themselves back in set number 1, but unfortunately weren't able to drag their way all the way back. So we'll see if they can change that up in set number 3. Turner with the serve. Sent over. Mastodons bring it down. Set. Medeiros with that one. Flicked over by Baum. Off the hands of the Grizzlies. Point to the Mastodons.
Yeah, that was it was a great recovery, and it just seemed like it was going out of bounds either way.
Score 16-12 Mastodons. Serve sent over by Willis. Dolmage brings that one in. Turner tips it up. Cesarini on the attack. Kept alive by the Mastodons. Turner keeps that one from sailing out of bounds. Double set there for the Grizzlies. That shot sent off the hands. Set again for the Mastodons. That one's long. Point to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Ratka not happy with that one.
A long play there. But the Grizzlies stay with it to get point number 13 in set number 3.
And this is important now. I mean, you're at that 3-point barrier. You just got to be able to break the seal and, like we've been saying, continue to build that momentum.
Serve on the way from Patty Cesarini. She sends that one over. Set by the Mastodons. Mastodons send it over. Blocked by Baum right at the net. Baum sets it. Set by Turner. Turner flicks it across and gets the point for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, a little bit of that trickeration there.
That play threw me off. She looked like she was going to set it. Just kind of tips it over the net for an easy point for the Grizzlies. Serve on the way. Patty Cesarini throws it over. Settled by the Mastodons. Set. Kill there. Saved by Patty Cesarini. Set. Brown comes flying in, tries to get that one point. Blocked there by Martin. Point again for the Grizzlies.
That's a risky move going towards Ratkai, but it seemed to work out in the Grizzlies' favor.
Yeah, Ratkai actually smacking the ground in a little frustration there from Purdue Fort Wayne. And the Grizzlies looking to close this gap. Timeout. Score 16-15 favor of Purdue Fort Wayne. Oakland climbing back into it in set number 3.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of bad things you can say about the way they've been playing down the stretch, but they got to be able to overcome this now and get this lead back. Because if they can go up 2, that means that all they need to do is win the 4th set. I know that's how that works, but you know, it's a bigger motivation, and I think it's a better for your mentality to go into set 4 up 2-1, and you know, fight from ahead.
It brings that type of energy where, yeah, you're ahead in this game, but you're not really. It's not like a 2-0 lead where, you know, you're pretty confident you got this thing wrapped up. It's a 2-1 where the Mastodons could be sitting right behind you. Same if we're going on the Grizzlies route. The Grizzlies sitting right behind the Mastodons at 2-1. So both teams, this is a very important set, setting them up for set number 4.
And what we've seen is Oakland has been playing from ahead in a lot of their games, and they go up 2-0, and the other team just comes back with a tremendous amount of momentum. So let's hope they can stop that from happening today.
Grizzlies serve will be Patty Cesarini. Cesarini sends it over. That shot, service ace there for Cesarini. Point Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, taking advantage of the spacing from very far away, that's kind of a sniper move there for Cesarini.
Yeah, she ties this game for the Grizzlies in set number 3. Score 16-16. Cesarini on the serve again. Sends it over. Settled by the Mastodons into the net. Point Grizzlies.
Another error for Panaratka.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem to be racking up quite a bit now.
I think a bit of a miscue there. Kind of throws her off. Almost collision with her teammate. Gives Oakland the lead. Serve coming across from Cesarini. Sends it over. Mastodons dig it up. Set flicked over by the Mastodons. Kept alive by the Grizzlies. Beautiful shot there for Brown to give the Grizzlies a 2-point lead. Score 18-16.
And Coach Scott Flores is going to call timeout there. I don't think his team is really in the right mindset right now.
Yeah, the Grizzlies taking over in these last few minutes. A little bit of frustration we've seen from some of the players, some of the coaches on this Purdue Fort Wayne bench.
I mean, you can't blame them for the way that they came out of the last timeout. It wasn't super, you know, emphatic or very confident, and they've been going after Panaratka quite a bit. And you know, Oakland's been gambling with the with their attacks as of late, going towards arguably the best player in the Horizon League, and it's paid off. And if you're Purdue Fort Wayne, that can't happen.
Yeah, Ratkai getting some more errors on this game. She's got one service error, which you don't see that often from someone with the skill that she has.
Well, I think now we're seeing why Purdue Fort Wayne is 3-8, because you see at times Panaratka is feast, and sometimes Panaratka can get into those error situations, and it becomes a struggle to play from ahead when your best player is not doing well.
Yes, also maybe, I mean, leaning on a player as good as she is, too, with a core around her that can't necessarily always keep up with her pace. It can take a toll on a player individually, both mentally and physically.
Well, you do have Abby Stratford, who has a fair number of kills and was keeping pace with Ratkai for quite a bit, but it seems like Ratkai's kind of taken over this game for the Mastodons.
Patty Cesarini on the serve for the Grizzlies. Serve on the way. Some conversation between the umpires and the coaches. Cesarini sends it over. Settled by the Mastodons. Kill there, blocked by Brown. Oakland in control. Brown comes in for an answer, and she gets the point for the Grizzlies. Gentry Brown has really came alive in this game for the Grizzlies.
Yep.
She gets her has 9 kills in this game. That serve sent over. Mastodons trying to control it. Ratka, little tip over to give a point to the Mastodons and bring the ball back on their side.
Yeah, that was a good play there by Ratka. She, it's her wisdom. It's probably why she's one of the best players. I mean, the physical traits are there, and she uses every inch of her 5'11" frame. But I mean, the intelligence that she possesses is, enviable for a volleyball player.
That serve sent across by the Grizzlies. Good shot there by Martin off the hands of the Mastodons.
We're at that 20-point threshold now, and are they going to be able to take this set coming out of the 20-point threshold the way they were in set 2?
It gave us a little scare in set 2. We thought they kind of had it, but they made it a little close. We'll see if they can, kind of take this one with ease this time going into set 4. Ratka sends that one over, dug up by Wickman. Set. Again comes Gentry Brown with another kill for the Grizzlies.
That's 21.
Brown on fire right now in this set.
Yeah, she's tied Libby Gentile in kills for this game. She's actually taking the point lead now too.
Serve by Wickman, sent across. Ratka settles that one. That one's set. Kill there, good for the Mastodons. Good play is a good response there for Purdue Fort Wayne. Not allowing Oakland to get in these flows that we've seen they've had recently. Serve on the way for the Mastodons. Sent over. Brown settles that one. Martin with the attempt off the chest of Wickman. Keeps that alive. Good save there by Turner to keep this play going. Martin flicks it across. Set by the Mastodons. Ratka comes in and gets another point for the Mastodons.
Purdue Fort Wayne gave Oakland some really, really tough looks there, and Oakland's they were able to, kind of recover a little bit of an out-of-bounds thing, but, Purdue Fort Wayne's just stretching you thin, and there's nothing you can do with the spacing.
Coming across, serve for the Mastodons. Sent over. Wickman settles that, set by Turner. Powerful shot there by the Grizzlies, but it's a good block there for the Mastodons. Score now 21-20. Purdue Fort Wayne crawling back into it. Serve on the way. Sent over. Dug up by Cesarini. Barely kept alive by the Grizzlies. That one just smacked over. Mastodons set it. Kill attempt there. Saved by Turner. Set by Wickman. Brown flicks that one over. Mastodons again. Ratka comes in. Good play there by Wickman, but it's out of bounds. Point Purdue Fort Wayne, and they have tied this. They have tied set number 3 at 21.
Yeah, it's a 4-point swing.
Oakland will take a timeout.
Probably wise at this point to take a timeout here because you're 4 points away, and you had them 8. But, I mean, it's kind of been a serious switch of events here.
Yeah, Oakland had that lead, but unfortunately just crawls away from them.
One thing we've seen Purdue Fort Wayne is changing their blocking, and I think it's taken away a lot of Oakland's real estate and a lot of Oakland's attacking scheming, as you would say.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot to the net.
Yeah.
And Oakland, who a lot of their play is these powerful attack attempts at the net, have been sent back by the Mastodons.
And again, this is one of those situations where it's not really the fault of anybody, but just overall, like, schematics have to change in order for you to, come out on top. And they've continued to play through Panaratka. She's extended her kill numbers to 17, and she continues to be the leading point getter for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons by far.
Serve on the way as the Mastodons walk out onto the court. Oakland trailing them after the Grizzlies timeout. Mastodons will get the serve coming out of the timeout, looking to add to this point flow they got going.
Yeah.
Serve. On the way for Purdue Fort Wayne. Sent over. Brown slows that one down. Set. Martin takes it over. Ratka looks to answer, sends it far. Point Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's kind of what Oakland needed here. You kind of needed them to have a little bit of an error because the way that they were responding to your offense, it wasn't gonna. You weren't gonna break through.
Osman checks back into the game for the serve here. Osman on the serve, sends it over. Raka brings it down for the Macedons, goes for the kill, gets the point again.
Highly contested battle. I mean, we said this going into the game that we thought this was going to be a battle of war powers between Ratguy and Cesarini, but it seems like Ratguy is kind of taking control of this game.
She has 18 total kills now for the Macedons. Good play there by Gentile to get a point the Grizzlies' direction.
They continue to kind of bully that libero Betts, and she's not really responding the way that Purdue Fort Wayne wants her to.
Yeah, Betts shorter in stature, getting caught under the net a lot, and the Grizzlies, like you said, taking advantage of that. Serve on the way from Dolmage and sent over. Macedons look to bring it down. Settled by Rossman. Set by Wickman. Gentile. Kill attempt is saved there by the Macedons. Sent back by the Macedons. Dolmage keeps that alive. Set by Rossman. In comes the Grizzlies. Settled again by Wickman. Cesarini comes in. Blocked. Oakland keeping it alive. Cesarini again. Off the hands of the Macedons. They keep it alive. Another kill attempt from the Macedons off the hands of Cesarini. Set again. Gentile tips it over. Point Grizzlies.
I swear, we're not advocates of bullying here, but this has become a bully victim situation here.
I don't want to say it, but another play at the net.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies capitalize once again.
WXOU does not, I repeat, does not condone bullying, ladies and gentlemen.
Serve by Dolmage. Sent over. The Macedons settle it. Kill attempt there off the hands. Goes far. Point Macedons. Grizzlies up 24-23, trying to close set number 3.
You got to close out this set, otherwise it goes to deuce.
Serve on the way for the Macedons. Sent over. Wickman digs that one up. Gentile comes in. Hammers that one. Saved by the Macedons. Raka comes in and just throws one down for the Macedons.
You ever watch tennis, Gavin?
I have watched tennis.
All right. Let's get ready for some deucing here.
Score 24-24. Serve sent over by the Macedons. That one's sent far. In favor of the Macedons. 25-24.
It's a tight set. Gotta win by 2.
Serve, Macedon's direction. Off the net, and that'll be point number 26 for the Macedons.
Just weren't able to respond quick enough.
Yeah, that serve just rolls over the net. Just an unfortunate bounce for the Grizzlies. Beautiful placement, though. Unfortunate bounce or beautiful placement.
Yeah.
Depends what you want to call it.
Depends what you want to call it.
Good play there from the Macedons to take set number 3, 26-24. Macedons leading 2-1 in sets in this game. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with you for set number 4. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the WXOU YouTube channel for this recorded broadcast of the Oakland University Grizzlies women's volleyball game. The Oakland Grizzlies are currently taking on the Purdue Fort Wayne Macedons and trail 2-1 here, entering sets number 3. To begin, the Grizzlies get a block. Good play there.
Yeah, great
by
start.
Goose to give Oakland the early lead. Oakland down 2-1, really going to have to capitalize in this fourth set. Dolmage sends it over, settled by the Mastodons. Set up, kill attempt there. Wickman sets one. Cesarini sends it over. That shot off the hands of the Mastodons. Point Grizzlies. Grizzlies looking to get an early start. We saw this in sets 2 and 3. Quick early starts from the Grizzlies. It worked for them in set number 2, but set number 3 did not go their way. Dolmage sends one over. Brought in by the Mastodons. Sent over. Wickman. Set by Rossman. Attack there by Goose. Saved by the Mastodons, and it's set into the net. Point number 3 goes to the Grizzlies. Another good play. Oakland looking to open up early in this set. Dolmage sends it over. Saved by the Mastodons off the hands, and it'll land. Point Grizzlies. Oakland with an
strong start.
Early start for the Grizzlies, and the Mastodons are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that's something else.
They open up the scoring with 4 points in their favor. 4-0 lead already. It's the Grizzlies looking to change things around here in set number 4.
It's going to be interesting to see how they respond. Are they going to be back and forth? Because every time they're close to us, they seem to, have that pep in their step, and every time they're away, they seem to not play as well as they should. If they bring this to a fifth set, not saying that can't speak to the future, but are they going to be able to, keep that momentum going?
Yeah, Purdue Fort Wayne.
Struggling.
Yeah, struggling in this set.
Yeah.
And they've given up some of these early leads, but they've been able to crawl back into it. We saw
have.
that in set number 3, where they were barely able to take it 26-24. So it's the Grizzlies, they're able to jump to these early leads, but they're going to have to make sure that they're able to keep it in their favor. Coming out of this timeout, both teams looking to continue set number 3. Serve on the way from Dolmage. Kennedy Dolmage. Sets it up, sends it over for the Grizzlies. Mastodons bring it down. Attempt there. Saved by Wickman. Set up for Cesarini. Off the foul flag. Point Mastodons. Purdue finally gets their first point of the set on an error from the Grizzlies.
Let's hope this doesn't come to bite them in the butt and be a change of momentum.
Willis sends it over for the Mastodons. That attempt there by Goose is blocked. Cesarini sends it over, blocked again, but point Grizzlies.
Purdue Fort Wayne seems to be playing pretty adept to the net right now. They've got 2 blocks, but I know that second one was an error, but I mean, it's been a clinic here close to the net.
Bohm checks in the game for the Grizzlies, taking out Wickman. The serve sent over by Goose Ainsley Goose. She sends it over. Mastodons. That shot off target, out of bounds. Point Oakland Grizzlies.
It's been a great start for the Grizzlies. Has no impact on the future, but it's been a great start.
Yeah, Grizzlies jumping out 6-1 to begin this fourth set. Goose sends this serve over. Settled by the Mastodons. Set up. Kill there. Off the hands of the Grizzlies. Just in for a point for Purdue Fort Wayne. Score 6-2 Mastodons. Serve on the way. Ball sent over. Settled by Dolmage. Set by Rossman. In comes Gentile for point number 7 for the Grizzlies.
She takes that point lead back right away, quickly there.
Yeah, Gentile adds another point to her total.
All of her points have been off of kills. This has been an amazing performance here by Libby Gentile.
13 total kills for Gentile at the moment. Turner Sends that one over. Oh, just into the net. Service error on the Grizzlies gives the point and the ball back to the Mastodons. Serving for the Mastodons will be Barrett. Barrett sends it over. Wickman digs that one. Set by Turner. In comes Cesarini. She flicks that one over. The Mastodons keep it alive. Kill there. That shot off target. Point Grizzlies. Score now 8-3. Oakland lead in set number 4. Addie Cesarini steps up for the serve. Sends it over. Settled by the Mastodon. Set. Kill there. Brought down by Turner. Set for Martin. Martin sends one over. Mastodons keep the possession alive. Wickman sets that. In comes Brown. That shot is inbounds. Good shot from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of good shots right now. These kills have been on target, and again, spacing for Purdue Fort Wayne is an issue right now.
Yeah, Oakland seemingly painting this out of bounds line so far on the Mastodons' end. Cesarini. Serve up. Mastodons set it. Shot. Big attempt there by Radka, and that one sent out of bounds. Oakland takes their 10th point of the set.
Radka has a score of kills right now, 20. She has been on fire for 4 straight sets, and she shows no signs of slowing down as of late.
The Mastodons will take a timeout here as they trail, 10-3 in the 4th set. So the Grizzlies, they knew this was a very important set for them. They needed to win this to give them a good chance to take this game, and this is the start that they needed.
This is absolutely, yeah, 100% agree. Let's talk about this table for a second. We mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, the Horizon League table has become pretty binary. I mean, you're either good or you're not.
Yeah, big split, and the Mastodons, they sit kind of at that split mark. They're currently 7th in the Horizon League, but the 6th place position is very far ahead of them. So, despite the fact that they still have 7 total games counting today remaining, it's going to be really tough for them to move up to the 6th position. They're pretty much set, more than likely set where they are.
Yeah.
So these last 7-6 games that they're going to be playing is really going to be meant to keep their position as the 7 seed and not drop down even lower.
Well, yeah, because if all 4 of these 7-win teams take 4 wins each, that basically solidifies Purdue Fort Wayne's spot, because even if they go on a 7-game run, they're not going to be able to amass 11 games. They're only going to be able to amass 10.
Both teams come back out after the timeout. Cesarini on the serve. She sends it over. Mastodons bring it in. Kill attempt there. Deflected by the Grizzlies. Set by Turner. And that one's just a little off target. Points to the Mastodons.
Yeah, miscommunication. Actually, mistiming there, because it seemed like they were in simpatico, but it seems like Bowen didn't get the touch that she wanted.
A bit of a poor set and just not the correct positioning for the attacker. Mastodons send Ratka back to send their serve over. That one's going to be long. Point, Grizzlies.
Seems like Ratka's kind of tired right now. I mean,
rare service error.
Yeah. She leads the team in errors right now, and she also is tied for the lead in service errors. So you see them relying on her quite a bit.
Wickman sends that one over. Mastodons bring it down. Attempt there. Blocked by Goose. Point Grizzlies.
That's what she's there for. I mean, we said at the beginning her big frame is right at that middle block, and she can take on any ball close to the net and make life hell.
Yeah, the 6'3" sophomore. Beautiful block there. Serve on the way from Wickman. Sends it over. Mastodons try to move it over. Off the hands of the Grizzlies. Point Purdue Fort Wayne. That one just seemed to end up kind of in the pocket of Goose. She actually tried to flick it up with her leg there. A little bit too late, though, after she already touched it once. Mastodons on the serve. Send that one over. Set by Turner. In comes Brown. A bit of a softer attempt there. Mastodons look to answer. Turner. Set by Wickman. Brown in again, a little more strength that time. Ball still kept alive. Ball bouncing around off the hands of the Mastodons. Point Grizzlies.
They're now more than halfway to that 25-point mark, and already it seems like this set's going Oakland's way.
Yeah, Oakland opening up early. 13-5 lead, up by 8 already in this set, number 4. Rossman checks in, and she will take the serve for the Grizzlies. Sends it over. Mastodons. Big attempt there for Radka, but it's blocked by Goose. Goose tries to answer. Mastodons keep it alive. Radka again. And that shot will be on target.
Yeah. It seemed like Libby Gentile spit it out. It seems like Libby Gentile had a little bit of a brain fart there. Yeah. So did I.
A bit of poor positioning.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
yeah.
Just not really in the right spot to save that. Mastodons on the serve. Look to send it across. Play resumes. That shot set by Rossman, and Gentile answers with a point of her own.
She's continuing to put on a great performance here at this in this fourth set. And you would think at a certain point she keeps getting tired, but they seem to be subbing her out quite a bit.
Dolmage checked back into the game for this serve. Dolmage sends it over. Mastodons settle it down. Attempt there. Brought up by Rossman. Back over to the Mastodon side. The Mastodons, Radka with the kill attempt. Off the net. Point Grizzlies.
15-point mark right now. They seem to be in control of the driver's seat.
Dolmage on the serve again. Second serve. Sent over. Dug up by the Mastodons. Set. Kill attempt off the hands. Saved by Wickman. Good play. Dolmage keeps it up. Cesarini sends it over. Set by the Mastodons. Good save by the Grizzlies. Ball up in the air, and it's going to land for a point for Purdue Fort Wayne.
When the ball kind of goes errant like that, it's kind of hard to, number one, get a good touch on it, and number two, get it over the net with that third touch there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies on the floor there trying to save the ball for the Grizzlies, and just really no one in the backcourt. Ball sent straight back over. Kick attempt there by Gentile to keep it alive, but it hits the ground early. Point Mastodons.
Let's hope this isn't a change in the momentum of this game, because Oakland seems to be pretty firm with that momentum right now.
Serve for the Mastodons. Sent over. Cesarini settles it. Set by Rossman. In comes Gentile. That shot off the hands of the Grizzlies. Point. Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
The swagger is there from Libby Gentile. You can see it in every kill she has.
Yeah, Gentile adding to her kill total. 14 on the game now. Serve for Kessler. Kessler sends it over. Set by the Mastodons. Blocked by Cesarini. Point Grizzlies.
You can see that's a pretty definite
spike
there. Oh yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
The whole team getting up for that one. Oakland up 17-8. Looking to close the door on set number 4. Sent over. Settled by the Mastodons. Attempt there. Deflected by Bohm. Up comes Gentile. Picture perfect tap there. Point Grizzlies.
Back up to a double-digit lead now, and it's looking good.
Score 18-8. This is a much different set than we've seen in the past 3. The Grizzlies really taking control. Bella Kessler will take the serve for the Grizzlies for third set. Third serve, I should say. Sends it over. Settled by the Mastodons. Set up there. Dolmage. Set by Rossman. In comes Cesarini. Off the hands of the Mastodons. Diving save there. Keep it alive. Bohm smacks it across. Kessler keeps it alive. Set for Bohm. Mastodons end. Radka with the attempt. Set by Rossman. Up to Cesarini. Cesarini sets it over. Mastodons keep it alive. Another attempt by Radka. Saved by Grizzlies into the net. Ball still alive. Long set here for the Grizzlies to keep this alive. Set up by Rossman. Gentile off the hands. Point one by the Grizzlies.
The absolute clutch move there.
That got the bench up for the Grizzlies. Score 19-8, and Gentile adds to her kill total once again. 16 on the night. Kessler with the serve. Sends it over. The Mastodons flick right back over. Cesarini tries to catch him off guard. That one blocked by Bohm. Still on the Mastodon side. They set it up again. Ratka flicks it over. Cesarini set by Rossman. In comes Gentile, and it's blocked by the Mastodons for a point.
Yeah, McCants was right there. She seems to be the one kind of in tune with a lot of these Purdue Fort Wayne blocks, and she got it done there.
Yeah, the Mastodons needed something to stop this, the drought that they've had in this set. Mastodons on the serve. Send it over. Dolmage to Rossman. Rossman sets up Cesarini. Sends it over. Mastodons keeping it alive. Ratka tries to answer. Long. Point Grizzlies.
Now we're at that 20-point mark. And, you know, they didn't seem to come out with the same energy that they did in the second set at the 20-point mark. But this is a pretty sizable lead. They have multiple opportunities to kind of overcome their own problems that happen in the last 5 points.
The Grizzlies definitely sitting a little more comfortable at this 20-point lead than we've seen in the past few sets.
But you got to make the most of these opportunities right now.
Turner sends it over for the Grizzlies. The Mastodons bring it down. Attempt there. Set by Turner again. Bohm looks to answer. Still on the end. Bohm sends it back again. Ratka settled by Wickman. Set by Turner all the way over to Cesarini, and Cesarini gets that kill.
Continuing to make her presence known. And she's been kind of quiet relative to the other players on the team, but Patty Cesarini is proving why she's Patty Cesarini.
Yeah, trying to stamp her name on this game a little more than she already has. We've seen a lot from her and Gentile. Gentry Brown even, just all over this game so far.
Emily Wickman, an understated part of this team, leading the team with 24 digs on the day.
Yeah, one of the leaders in the Horizon League on digs. Turner sends that one over. Vicious attempt there by the Mastodons, but it's kept alive by the Grizzlies. Bounces around. That shot off the foul pole. And there's going to be a little discussion on whose hand that came off between the two umpires here. They're going to call in everyone.
They're pulling a conversion. Yeah, a convergence, sorry.
Yeah, that ball was sent off the foul pole, but I think a bit of a miscue on who possibly touched it last.
Yeah, I think that's the question going into this discussion here.
Score 21-9 in favor of the Grizzlies, just all over this set. And it'll be confirmed. Point to the Fort Wayne Mastodons.
Last time we had a situation like this was Cleveland State basketball. It was something called a cylinder foul, Gavin. You're a basketball expert. Can you inform us on what that is?
It's essentially offensive goaltending. So the ball was in the net, you jumped out, and you flicked it out. It's kind of the same deal as with the foul pole here.
Gotcha.
It's not something that's called often. People get confused on it. Serve on the way for the Mastodons. That one's sent over. Cesarini digs that one up. Set by Turner right back to Cesarini. Looks to cross the court. A good shot there by Patty Cesarini to give the Grizzlies another point.
Yeah, I think it was also mishandled by Purdue Fort Wayne, significantly so, that it just completely hindered their offensive scheming.
Yeah, the switch possibly caught off guard by the Mastodons. Cesarini elects not to, that typical strong spike she likes to send down, just kind of flips it across the court. Score 22-10, Oakland in set number 4. Patty Cesarini sends one over. Settled by the Mastodons. Attempt there, long. Point, Grizzlies.
Now we're at 23, and it's looking good. We continue to say that, but, I mean, they continue to prove that, right?
The Grizzlies, in a good spot. At this point, possibly Purdue Fort Wayne maybe saying, hey, let's look to set number 5 as the Grizzlies have a 13-point lead. That serve sent over by Patty. Across, settled by Brown. Set back to Brown. Brown with a vicious attack there.
And Coach Stahl happy with that one.
Points to the Grizzlies, score 24-10. Gentry Brown with another kill. She adds to her total on the night. Patty Cesarini on the serve for set point here. Cesarini sets it over. Settled by the Mastodons. Blocked by Martin. Kept alive. Turner sets it up. Martin in again. And that'll be the point. Set point for the Grizzlies as they take set number 4.
There we go. Now they're going back to the other side, and let's see what they can do.
The Grizzlies tie this up 2-2. It's going to be a battle. We knew it was going to be hard at the beginning, and it's going to be a battle for this final set. We will return to you guys shortly for set number 5 here at the arena. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to WXOU's YouTube channel for this recorded broadcast of the Oakland Grizzlies women's volleyball team. We are currently sitting here in set number 5 between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Score currently 2-2 in the final set of this match. Winner take all.
And it's going to be a good set 5. I mean, they've been able to control Panaratkai, but she has 21 kills. She made her efforts known in the first 2 sets pretty well, and it'll be interesting to see how Oakland controls her coming down into this 5th set.
And the Oakland coming off a brutal set, 25-9, just stomping all over Purdue Fort Wayne. So this could mean anything for the Grizzlies. It could be, hey, they have the confidence to
Well, we got a
continue.
little bit of help now because our resident heckler, Giovanni Moscheri, is in the audience.
And just at the right time, what a match this has become here at the arena. Shot sent across by the Mastodons. Set by Rossman. Cesarini in. Point number 1 goes to the Grizzlies.
Yeah. You do your heckling, Joe.
And Joe
Oh, good old Joe.
is making his voice heard
Oh,
back
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
Score 1-0 Oakland to open this set. Kessler in to serve. Sends that one across. Settled by the Mastodons. Sent across, sent wide. Points to the Grizzlies.
No, it's giving it to
Off
Purdue
the-
Fort Wayne.
Or maybe off the hands of one of the front women for this Grizzlies core. Score 1-1. Serve on the way for the Mastodons. Shot sent across. Dolmage settles that one. Set by Rossman. In comes Gentile. And that's going to be point number 2 for the Grizzlies. Gentile adding to her total for the night.
Absolutely, and she's continuing to make her impact on this game.
Gentile looking to try to climb up to Radka's kill total.
Well, I think the difference is Gentile is usually the second fiddle for Oakland. Ratkai is by far the number 1 player for Purdue Fort Wayne. So it's an interesting dynamic that the Golden Grizzlies have going on right now.
Turner on the serve. Sends it over. Misplaced settle there. Ball deep in the corner. Racco, good placement to get it across. Set by Turner. In comes Cesarini. Blocked. Still on Oakland side. Set by Wickman again. Martin with the shot. Off the net. Kept alive by the Grizzlies. And off the hands of Martin. Points to the Mastodons.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a tight window there for Oakland to work, and Purdue Fort Wayne made it tough for them to get anything going.
Serve on the way for the Mastodons. Wickman settles it. Sent over. That shot off the hands of the Grizzlies, or off the Mastodons. Points Oakland Grizzlies. Good play there for Martin.
Yeah, continuing to make an impact here.
Checking in the game for the Mastodons is Brown. Gentry Brown settles in. Serve for Cesarini. Sent over. Mastodons keep it under control. That attempt far. Points to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies looking to respond the exact same way they did in set number 4, trying to get an early lead.
Because it gives you that sense of balance. It gives you that sense of confidence that, you know, you have that cushion to work with. God forbid anything happen.
Patty Cesarini sends it over. And just a miscue, and the ball just kind of lands to the court.
Yeah.
To the Grizzlies.
Panaratkai not exactly happy with that one.
And the coaching staff for the Mastodons not happy either, as they call a timeout to try to control their players a little bit. Purdue Fort Wayne looking to try to change up something as Oakland tries to take an early lead here in set number 5.
They're continuing to make an impact on this game. Gentry Brown, Libby Gentile, and Ella Martin. I mean, all compliments of Patty Cesarini. I think they got to continue to do that in this 5th set, and that's been their recipe for success on offense. And defensively, they just have to continue to adjust and continue to stay strong and have the stamina to withhold and hold back Purdue Fort Wayne's long-standing attacks, because they have exhibited a lot of stamina in those long volleys.
Yes, and you can see a lot of that coming out in certain players. Raka, who's been a real impactful player for the Mastodons, she's slowing down a little bit, or she has been slowing down, but, you know, best player in the Horizon League, she could wake up immediately for this Mastodons team.
Well, we saw a dichotomy going into Detroit Mercy with Antoine Davis. He was being held to 12 points, and then he comes to Oakland. He's, 30 and drops it there. You were right there.
Yeah, I got to watch that happen, Harj. I got to watch Antoine Davis just shut down the Oakland Grizzlies basketball team in a beautiful 36-point performance, I believe he had. Just utter domination.
It's weird. Never saw that. Never saw that. Yeah.
Utter domination. Serve on the way for Cesarini. He sends that one over. Mastodons send it back. Wickman keeps that one alive. Set by Turner. In comes Gentry Brown for another kill to her total. Point Grizzlies.
Again, you're just trying to work with the small real estate that Purdue Fort Wayne is giving you close to the net, and making the most of those impacts and making the most of those kills is going to be so crucial for Oakland if they want to win this set.
Cesarini sends it over. Settled by the Mastodons. Look to send it over. Off the hands of Turner. Point Purdue Fort Wayne.
Seemed like Sarah Turner was a little bit out of position there, but able to recover nicely.
Score 6-3, Oakland. On the serve, Mastodons. Ratka sends it over. Cesarini keeps it alive. In comes Martin. Was barely kept alive by the Mastodons. Set, Bohm with the kill. Point, Oakland Grizzlies.
We haven't really seen a lot from those middle players for Oakland, and I don't think Purdue Fort Wayne has either. I think they caught him off guard there.
Bohm checked out. Vergoose, who checks in for the Grizzlies. Serve on the way from Wickman. Off the net, point Grizzlies.
Ooh, that seemed close.
Perfect
That seemed
serve.
close.
That was a similar serve we saw at the end of set number 3.
I now know why they didn't start. Cause I had this question before starting this game. Why didn't Oakland switch sides? 5th set is 15 points.
That's true. It is. So halfway through the 5th set, they're going to flip sides. Score 8-3. Oakland looking to try to capitalize in this set early.
Well, now that I remember that, they're halfway. So they're over halfway. So I think it's going to be a good move.
Serve on the way for Wickman. Wickman looks to serve it. Settled by the Mastodons. That attempt kept alive by the Grizzlies. Cesarini comes in. Powerful shot there is settled by the Mastodons. Good save there from Wickman. Diving one-handed save to keep the ball alive. Ratka comes in again. Turner brings that one down. Set by Wickman. In comes Martin. She looks to send that one, but it's deflected by the Mastodons. Kept alive. Mastodons blocked there by Gentry Brown. Flicks it over. Almost kept alive by the Grizzlies.
God dang. Frat guy was everywhere on that play.
What a play from both teams to keep that possession alive as long as it has. Points to Purdue Fort Wayne, 8-4.
Oakland just can't let their foot off the gas now.
Serve on the way for the Mastodons. A lot of noise coming from the student section. A lot of heckling. That shot sent down by Ainsley Goose, and she gets a kill to add to her total. Goose gets her 5th of the game. Oakland looking to try to end this set. Scoring 9-4.
You hear Gunna? That means Rachel Rossman.
Rossman with the serve. That one settled. And a point there for the Mastodons. When you mentioned that, Harj, I almost said the name of that song, but unfortunately I can't say the name of that song on the air.
You can't even censor it.
That's true. Yeah, you can't. That's the name of. I mean, it's all. Unfortunately, that's. I would love to tell you guys what song played, but I cannot. You're gonna have to just guess. Serve sent across by the Mastodons. Settled. Mastodons attack again. Cesarini keeps it alive. Rossman keeps it up. Wickman sends it over. Mastodons set that one. Blocked. Beautiful play there. Blocked by Ainsley Goose to give the Grizzlies point number 10.
And they're not making it easy, but Oakland seems to be working through Purdue Fort Wayne's defense quite a bit now.
Checked in the game will be Kennedy Dolmage. And a quick timeout here for Purdue Fort Wayne as this game nears a possible conclusion. And they're currently down by 5. And they're going to need to change something up if they want to come back.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to need to continue to push the momentum. I think they're going to need to get the ball offensively to anyone but Panarakai because it seems Oakland is kind of closing in on her quite a bit. She's going to still have an impact on this game, no doubt about it. But if Oakland can continue to mitigate that, I think they have game in hand. Nothing on the future. It's just observations as of right now. Giovanni Moshere, do not get mad at me. He can't hear this anyway.
Yeah, He's over there.
He's over there.
He's making his impact, his own impact.
He is the
on
student
this
section
game.
right now. Yeah.
He is, Joe, carrying the student section as always.
As
for our
always,
Oakland
yeah.
Grizzlies.
Came from doing some work, and I think now he's trying to blow off some steam by coming on supporting his Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
Supporting the Grizzlies, or maybe just getting in the heads of the Mastodons players. That seems to be something that he likes to do. Trying to have his own impact on this volleyball game. Both teams coming back onto the court. Score 10-5, Oakland. Dolmage on the serve. Checking in the game. Sent across. Barely kept alive by the Mastodons. It comes right back to their end. And answer, Patty Cesarini just sends one to the court.
Asked and answered.
Point, Oakland Grizzlies. 11-5 lead. Patty wasting no time getting that point. Dolmage on the serve again. Sent over. Kept alive by the Mastodons. Attempt there. Dug up by Rossman. Set. Gentile sends it over. Mastodons try to answer. Set again by Rossman. Gentile again. Blocked. Wickman keeps it alive. Sent over the head. In comes Patty Cesarini with the attempt. That one's off target. Settled again. Blocked at the net. Beautiful play by Ainsley Goose.
That's what she's there for. That's what she's there for.
Goose adding to her block total. 2 on the night. 4 on the night. 4 total blocks, and she leads Oakland in the block category. Score 12-5 Oakland Grizzlies in set number 5. Dolmage with the serve. Responding. Purdue Fort Wayne looks for something. Diving save by Dolmage to keep it in. And there's going to be no one there to replace her. A little bit of a smile on her face there for Kennedy Dolmage. Not too upset there. I mean, he made the diving play, left the space empty. Not a whole lot you can do about that play there. Good placement by the Mastodons.
Well, I thought she was going to, I think she thought she was going to get it to her front line, and I don't think she anticipated getting it over the net.
Serve sent over. Cesarini sends it back. Blocked at the net by Medeiros. Point, Purdue Fort Wayne. Purdue refusing to back down in set number 5.
Well, Medeiros is the block leader for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, so no surprise that she's making a blocking effort here.
Cesarini set up for that one. Powerful strike there, kept alive. Ratka sends it over. Dolmage scoops that one up. Cesarini in again. Point to the Mastodons. That shot just wide by Cesarini there.
And now that you've cut the lead down to 4, if you're Purdue Fort Wayne, this has got to be a huge confidence booster. You're on the right side of getting to 15.
Willis sends it over for the Mastodons. Wickman settles it, set by Rossman. Overhead to Gentile, right in the face. Beautiful shot there by Gentile.
Yeah, that's a stinger there, and that's probably one of the most impactful points of this game because now you're at 13. You're 2 points away. You got to get on the other side of 14 in order to get this.
Yeah, Barrett not able to react there. Shot just sent too quickly at her. On the serve, Kessler sends it across. Set up for the Mastodons. Off the fingertips of Christina Baum. Point to the Mastodons. On the serve, Medeiros will take it for Purdue Fort Wayne. Medeiros sends it over. And that one's much wide. Poor shot there for Medeiros. Point to Oakland. Score 14-9. Match point here at the O Arena for the Golden Grizzlies.
This is it.
Turner on the serve. Big moment here for the Grizzlies to try to take this game. Serve sent across. Poor settle. Mastodon set in their backcourt. Raka's able to get it back. Wickman sets up Cesarini for the shot. Good deflection there by the Mastodons. Raka comes in, and she looks to answer. The shot just inside the line. Point to the Mastodons. Good play there.
Yeah, it looks like Purdue Fort Wayne's not backing down too easily here.
Rakai adds to her kill total 25 on the night. Served by the Mastodons. Dolmage settles it. Set by Turner. In comes Gentile. That shot deflected. Stays up. Raka looks to do something. Raka, another point. Another kill.
Continuing to rack them up now.
She is not backing down here at the end of set number 5. 26 total kills now.
Wise timeout here for
Raka.
Oakland. I mean, you're right at the precipice, and you just got to get 1 point, and this game is over.
They only need 1 to end this long matchup here between the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons and the Grizzlies. Set number 5, score 14-11. Timeout here for the Grizzlies. Trying to do something to win this game here.
Yeah. Because it'd be kind of odd if, Purdue Fort Wayne came back, because it'd be playing in a deuce in a 15-point set, and that's not exactly what you want if you're Oakland, because you're 1 point away. It's just about getting the right spacing. It's getting the right, personnel out there, because, Rockguy's making her impact known in this game. She's not backing down. She might be a one-woman wrecking crew here, but Oakland's got to overcome that if they want to win this game, and they're right on the precipice of doing so, Gav.
This timeout does come to an end. Score 14-11. Oakland looking for 1 more point to close the door on this matchup. Serve on the way for the Grizzlies. For the Mastodons. Mastodons serve. Sent over. Wickman settles it. Set by Turner. In comes Gentile. And that will be the ball game. Beautiful shot there for Gentile to end this game. Game, set, and match. Oakland takes set number 5.
What a great way to end it out. Coming out of that timeout, you knew exactly what you needed to do. You knew exactly how you needed to play, and they came out and did that.
Yeah, beautiful game to end here. Good way to add to their in-conference record. This could have an impact for the Grizzlies, and it could also have an impact for the Mastodons.
Yeah, now that they're 3-9 and Oakland's 8-4, you're punching your ticket for a Horizon League spot early on. You can be in the top 5 by the time the season's end.
Set ends 15-11. And we're going to thank you all for tuning in to this Oakland Grizzlies volleyball matchup. Win Oakland Grizzlies in set number 5 against the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Thank you.